Boom.
I don't see mine yet.
Yeah,
It'll
mine
take a
either.
second.
See me wearing different shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't quite, am I on the right page? Do I have to do anything?
No, you don't.
You don't have to,
Okay.
I would think.
I got it. We got 12 viewers. Hello, 12 viewers. We're going to get this thing started here in a minute.
Hello. We're still working out the bugs here. Just trying to get everybody on the same page. So if you just bear with us for a minute, thank you very much.
Sam Tibbs in the comments. Afternoon, Mr. Smith and company.
Hello back, Sam. How you doing, man? In.
All right, you guys find it yet?
No.
I do not have it on my page. Maybe I should refresh it.
Yeah, refresh it.
I did.
That did it. That did it. Okay. All right. So
Okay.
are we ready to start, everybody?
Let's roll.
We're doing this live.
We're doing it live.
All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming back to Comic-Con at Home. I'm Jeff Smith, and you know that. You're on my page. We're going to do our third and final live signing session. I'm very excited about it. We have had an overwhelming response to this event, and I'm going to be signing books for the next week for sure. But we're going to do our best to get everybody who said they wanted to be watching on Saturday. We're going to do that today. We're going to start with that. And first off, I want to just thank my team that's working with me, Kathleen Glossen, Tom Gott, Rich Wagner, and of course, my wife, Vijaya Iyer, who has been my business partner the whole time. And that was her. All right, so let's get started, Vijaya. What's our first book? Well, order. Thank you. And who is this for? This is for Sailesh from Bangalore, India. Well, that's a doozy right there. Yeah, and just in case, I think Vijay wants to do him first, just in case he's watching, because it's late over there. Let's get this done. All right.
So Jeff, we have a question.
Move it on over there, Jeff.
Oh.
Jeff, move the book over there, buddy.
Oh, right. Sorry, guys. One is on it. That's good.
There you go.
Right.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
And he says, right for you, Sid, from the Red Dragon. And we are doing it. What were you saying there, Tom?
Jake Meyer wants to know, have you talked about why Walter Kelly was so influential on you? I
have not talked about him on this live show, but I've talked about it in every other place I could get it. I could get it in. Why he was so influential? I think it was. Well, I remember the first time I kind of paid attention to it. I mean, I saw it in the Sunday Funnies when I was a kid, but I didn't really read it because it was kind of hard to read. He had his own like little language and had really dense word balloons and stuff, which I didn't quite follow when I was young. But by the time I was like 9, I think there was a special on TV called the Pogo Special Birthday Special, and it was an animated half-hour show, and it was animated by Chuck Jones. So I didn't know who Chuck Jones was. I didn't realize he was the guy who did my favorite Bugs Bunny cartoons. And I didn't really know who Pogo was, but it was beautiful. It just looked good. Doesn't hold up today, I have to say. But It was really gorgeous, and I was really taken by it. And the next day, a little girl in my class brought to me one of her dad's pogo books and gave it to me. And I still have that book to this day. It was, I believe it was Prehistorical Pogo. And I had never seen anything like that. The artwork in it was lush and beautiful. And I'm going to hand you Sid's book there, Vijaya. And it was a collection, just like a Far Side collection or a Calvin Hobbes collection or something. And I was like, it was drawn like it was a Disney cartoon or something, which makes sense because Walt Kelly was an animator. He worked on Pinocchio and Dumbo. But I think what really got me, well, was the characters and the drawings, but it was in his book. It was big, fat. I thought this is the fattest, thickest, coolest comic book I've ever seen. And that was it. I wanted to learn how to do it after that. So this is also for Sid. Okay. So Sid must be his son.
Ari says, hello from tomorrow, because it's technically July 26th there in Jakarta, Indonesia.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, that's exciting. Well, hello to the future.
Hello, future.
Don't tell me what happens.
Can you see this? I got a big
Yep,
one.
there you go. That's good.
Well, all our international friends are online. Panagiotis from Greece is there. Max
Yeah,
from Russia.
Yeah, we have heard on this thing, we have heard from Russia, Greece, the Netherlands, the UK,
Germany.
Brazil. It's just, I mean, this has been really, really a fun thing. Okay, all right, well, that is for, there we go. And the next thing will be, this is for, you can just hand me this. You just hand me that.
Take that.
This is
So
for,
Jeff, oh, go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say, this is for
Yours.
Roger in Cross Plains, Wisconsin. Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
Sean Conley asks, thank you for all you do for the city of Columbus and for the local comic pros. Do you have any advice for someone age 45 that wants to make their own comic?
Ooh, good question.
Just do it, brother. I'll tell you what, the first issue of Bone, I was 31. So, I mean, you don't have to be a 22-year-old to do this stuff. Although it gets harder and harder to keep up the hours. Yeah, the hours are pretty rough in this biz, I gotta say. I have spent many
Scoot that up just a little bit.
all-nighters. What's that?
Scoot that up. There
Yeah.
you go.
There you go. That's all right. Make sure you do tell me when I do that, because
You got it.
So tell us a little bit about how your operations are at Amazon Prime in Columbus there. Pallets of books there.
yeah, we have stacks and stacks of books that we've been, I mean, the piles around me are incredible. They go all through this. This is like our living room, but there's a little step down, and it goes from here all the way down into the little step down. And there's posters and stuffed animals and canvases and books. And and Tom and Vijaya and I have been schlepping them over, mostly Tom, schlepping them over from cartoon books. There we go. And that's all there is for them. And then we have to process all the orders, and there's just been, I'm telling you, there's been hundreds and hundreds of orders. Oh, hey, this is Ari. We actually have Ari from Jakarta. We got his order right here, and he is going to see
Hey,
it, see his stuff signed live. ARIE.
Yeah, I know Ari's on here.
Yeah.
Are there any Indonesian copies of Bone over there?
It was a comic strip.
I feel like there are. I can't think of. Oh,
Is that the one?
Jaya.
Is that the one that was a newspaper comic strip like?
I think it's Pioneer Jaya. I could be wrong, but that's what's coming to mind.
That sounds right.
Maybe
That-
Ari can confirm for us.
That was someone that was along for the ride from the beginning, I think.
But it was a while ago.
Yeah.
I recognize Killian Kramers. He says, hi, Jeff. Greetings from Belgium. He did a foreign order.
What was the name? We're gonna look for it. We're gonna try to find it.
It's
No, I think you already did Killian's. Killian.
Oh.
I just recognized his name. Besides Shazam, is there any other popular character you would like to create an original story or comic for?
Any other one? Like a superhero or something?
Popular character. He just states popular.
Popular.
Nick Meyer.
Is there more than one thing? Or-
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Very good. Not really. I would, if I had the time, I might want to do revisit Captain Marvel, because the Monster Society of Evil that I did was really just the first half of the story that I had planned on. I mean, I think it works fine the way it is, so maybe I'll never get to that or not. I don't know. All the other characters that I like, personally, like Batman or Superman or Spider-Man, they've all been done pretty well, I have to say. There's the order form for that, Joe. All right, here we go. This is the first one of these we've done today. This is The Art of Bone. It was published and made by Dark Horse. This was kind of fun. Who's this for? This is for Matt Campbell from Chicago, Illinois. All right, and he wants a sketch of Bone. We're on there? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun because Dark Horse wanted to do this art of book, and they contacted me, and it was Diana Schutz, who was one of their most famous editors, and was also a good friend of mine. She was really interested in the self-publishing movement, and used to be one of the people that we would hang out with all the time when we would be on the road. And so what happened was Diana came and spent a weekend, and I just said, you have full access to my studio. Go through whatever files you want, whatever you want. And she found all this art and would ask me about it, and that's how this got made. She went back and put this whole book together, and it's really kind of fun. It's got big giant pages of cover artwork, and I can only show you what's on the right-hand side because it's just too damn big. I always love that picture. Steve Hammaker colored this, and I drew all these little lines to represent light, and he turned them all white, and it just works. This happens on the summer solstice, which is during the Dragon Slayer segment. So it's the sun coming up on that morning. There's another shot of the same thing. Okay, I don't know why let's keep moving here. I can almost reach him. Any more questions?
Chris Askham is saying hi from the UK, Jeff.
From the UK? That's amazing.
Yeah.
This is truly amazing.
And Vivian Garcia Aznar, hello again from around Toulouse, southwest of France. Thanks for drawing Bone.
Oh, you are welcome. Thanks for reading it. And thanks for tuning in. This is really cool. Okay, this is for the Ligori family. Jason, Jenny, Ben, and Aubrey. All right.
Up and over a little bit there, Jeff.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rich.
You got it.
Let's see if I can do it. If I do it a little bit like that, you can see it probably better.
Richard wants to know if there will be a new Art of Bone for the Netflix show.
Most likely. I mean, they do stuff like that all the time nowadays. And I hope I'll buy one. I want one.
Do you think they would like reissue the Dark Horse book, like build off of it or do something totally new, like in a different
I'm sure it'd be a new one that would just focus on the artwork done by the storyboard artists, and
Ah,
background painters.
Oh, that'd be
And
fun.
the Art of Bone book is still in print. So if anyone's interested in it, it is about.
Jason Ligori is watching live, and that is whose book you're autographing.
That is right. Hey, Jason.
That's great timing.
That is good timing.
Peter, you should be able to hear Kathleen talking.
Peter?
Yeah, he just said, "Hey, Jeff, is Kathleen also there?" I guess I need to shut up so you can talk, Kath.
Oh, yes. Hey, it's Peter. Hi, Peter. Peter Vermeil. He is from the Facts Convention in Belgium. And we've been trying to connect for many a moon to get you over there.
Chris wants to know how much input you're going to have in the Netflix show.
It seems like pretty much they're. I don't really need to because these guys actually want to make a good thing. They get it. They totally understand Bone. But a lot. I mean, I'm an executive producer. I'm being credited as a creator of the show. I'm working very closely with our showrunners and our brain trust that's working there.
Go up just a little bit, Jeff. Just a little bit. Just move it up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and I actually did a storyboard for the first episode. So how's that grab you? And Jason, who I'm signing the book for, requested a Christmassy, wintry scene. So here we go.
Aw,
I can almost feel it.
I wish.
And Tom, you're the only guy who's upset that it's beautiful.
It's
hot
summertime.
day.
No, Jared Peterson would agree. Hopefully he's watching.
Okay, very good.
Give it about 5 minutes, Tom. It'll start snowing.
Yeah.
Is it 1,000 degrees there today
If you want to
in
pick
Columbus?
something up there that you want me to get.
No, actually, it's not too bad if you're in the shade.
Yeah.
Breeze blowing. Just don't go in the sun. It's like being in San Diego.
It's like being a vampire. Don't go in the sun.
Do we have one of these, the color slipcase? You got it. All right. Very good. All right. Of course, these guys got everything all.
I was going to say, I should have brought it over. I hope I did.
Up and over there, little Jeff.
Thank you, Rich. Sorry.
There we go.
Camera's in a much better place, except it's not in the same place it was yesterday. So this is, make
To
sure I got the
pee
right-
or not to pee?
It's definitely crisp.
Jason says that he recently purchased a box of Bone Series 1 and 2 cards from eBay. Good old eBay. He had
There-
some fun opening up the packs. So that's an old time fan.
Yes, it is. But also, there's been like this on my Twitter feed. There was a couple of days when a lot of people were getting into the old Bone cards. People were selling them to each other, and they were trading. And I was like, I don't know what started it. Just caught people's imaginations or something. 'Cause I also need the slipcase. Is what I need next.
I didn't mean to do this.
Did you ever get into, did cartoon books make Pogs?
No, the milk carton thing, milk carton. We didn't. Did somebody ask that?
No, it was,
Or did you just ask it?
I was asking.
No, we didn't do Pogs, but we did do the mystery box.
The mystery box.
We did
Yeah.
that, and oh my gosh, the figures were so good. It was amazing.
What you got there, Jeff?
This is also for Pat, for the last guy, but he wants a red dragon, and it's in the slipcase. So
Sweet.
Oh, yes. And the Eisners were last night. And
yeah,
David is asking, did we see that Stan Sakai won 3?
whoa! What for what?
Letterer, Archival Collection, and Hall of Fame.
Wow, that
Very
is
cool.
fantastic. The archival would have been, what was that? Was it like an artist edition or what? I'm trying to think. I mean, he had an art of book a couple of years ago. Well, anyway, congratulations to Stan Sakai, one of the most talented and nicest people working in this business.
Can you tell them what were, how can I
I need
say
the
this?
order.
Oh, I'm sorry. He didn't specify.
Okay. Is this the same guy?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. What were you saying, Tom?
I was just saying, it was published, so can we tell them about Stan and Riblet and the future?
It was published. Yeah, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
already, yeah, I figured since it was already published, but I didn't know, with the new.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead, you tell.
So it will appear, Riblet that was in Stupid Rat Tales from a long time ago. In color, I got to color it, in the next Tall Tales book from Scholastic.
Yes, there's a Tall Tales 2 in the works.
And it is one of the funniest stories. I still laugh every time I color a panel.
Yeah, I did a few comics that were outside like the Bone canon. And I did a bunch of them with Tom Snigoski. And we did Big Johnson Bone together. And Tom then wrote a story for Stan Sakai that did not have the bones in it, but it did have the rat creatures, and he made up this new character named Riblet, who's this little boar. And he was always running around going, "Look at these tusks, look at my tusks." It was very funny. I'm not going to try to make you laugh with it, but
Not me, Tom,
Yeah.
Tom Nagowski.
Tom Snigoski did a great job. And while we were coloring it for Tall Tales 2, which is probably going to come out in a couple of years,
Those are his.
we just kept laughing every day. We were just like laughing at whatever page Tom was working on. We would stop and laugh because it was so, this character just tortures the.
Ooh, that looks so good, that print.
Hey, did you see this? Look at this, Kathleen.
Oh my God, it looks like candy.
Look, I'll go back so I can see the logo.
It does.
It turned out really nice.
Do you have the other one nearby? Because yeah, these are this is a piece of art that I did for a wizard card that got bagged in with the magazine. Oh my gosh, back in like 94, 95. And this was a piece of art I did for the first Bone graphic novel, the first collection. And it was sort of like opposite the title page. Tom dug them out and colored them and made these. And they remind me of like, you know, the Marvel groovy pinups from the 60s when I was a kid.
Yeah,
So
they're cool.
we call those groovy pinups.
Groovy.
Hey, Kat, do you have Hal Brandt's message you want to read to Jeff? Can you see that?
Oh, let's see. Let me. Hal says, "Hello from your old high school pal, Hal."
Oh, Hal. Actually, Hal was one of the first people I got into comics with. Hal and our other pal, Mike. And they were really into Marvel and Jack Kirby, and I was really into DC and Neil Adams. But they convinced me. And I'll tell you what they did, how they convinced me was they were reading the Tales of Asgard, which featured Thor and actual characters from mythology. And I was like, that's cool. And I really started getting into Jack Kirby's Fantastic Four stuff. Hi, Hal. Look what you did to me, man.
He
Turned me
says,
Worthington, your old Worthington high school yearbooks are now valuable collector's items thanks to all those early Bone sketches in them.
Oh, there was one of the first published Bone drawings, weren't they? How about that? That's weird. This is really big, Rich. I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time.
You're good.
Uh-oh. I just hit the camera,
It's all right. You're good.
"Uh-oh."
You're good.
but I taped one of the legs down so that it wouldn't.
Oh, this is an interesting thing to talk about. Ben says he's been reading Bone since when they were published in the Disney Adventures.
Yeah, a lot of people discovered Bone through Disney Adventures. In 1993, just when Bone, I'd only been doing it for a couple of years, but it caught fire very quickly. And one of the most amazing things was I was approached by Marv Wolfman and Heidi McDonald. And everybody knows Marv Wolfman, the fantastic writer of many, many amazing comics at both Marvel and DC. And Heidi McDonald, who does The Beat, the website The Beat. She was also the comics editor, along with Marv, at Disney Adventures Digest. And they wanted me to do a Bone story just for Disney. Like a short one, just like an 8-page little story. And I did. And it was, it's been republished a few times. It was in Tall Tales 1, actually. And it was called, at the time it was called May the Force Be With You. I changed it to The Powers That Be later, because it was less about the Force and more about just phony's crazy ideas. All right, who's this for? Who we got here? I've got something for Tony from Mansfield, Texas. I think that's Tony, Tonee. And he's getting himself the original, the brick.
Yeah.
It was the first time the entire Bone story was collected together, completely unabridged, but it was in the black and white. It was a year before the Scholastic deal. So we were actually working on the color when I published this, but it was always my dream to have it published as one book in black and white. And I dreamed that maybe one day I would be able to do like a giant coffee table version in color. And that actually happened. So, and Scholastic was very, very cool about, they published the colored 9-volume books, but they were extremely cool about letting Vijay and I continue to publish the black and white 1-volume so that we could have both. As much as I like the color, the black and white is really where my heart is.
Huh.
Yes.
Garrett's back.
Garrett, he's back.
So now all we need is Steve, and we have all the
We have
Good.
all the
cards.
cartoon book schleppers.
Yeah.
We had Steve. Steve was here yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, what was he helping you guys with?
No, he was just he was online.
Ah,
He just tuned in. All right. Right.
Oh, wow, you'll like this.
For Tony.
I don't even want to try. Vladimir, I can definitely get, but I'm not
There
going
we
to
go.
try.
We got, oh, hey, we have Jen from Dublin, Ohio. Jennifer McCracken Lewis. Jennifer McCracken Lewis. Dear old friend, she said hello either Thursday or Friday. I don't remember. Hi, Jen. I hope you're watching now because I'm actually going to sign your book. Jen was someone I met when I had an animation studio, and she worked for a company that hired us. And so we got to know her through the course of, 2 or 3 month project, whatever it was. And we became friends, and we used to go to brunch with about 5 or 6 good buddies every month for years. We did that.
Up and over a little bit there, Jeff.
Got it.
Yeah, perfect.
Jennifer's there.
Hey, Jen, you tuned in just in time. Look at.
So I know you're not signed in Rastel, but Vladimir says, as a fan from Serbia, I really liked having Nikola Tesla in a comic book. I live near Tesla Museum, so I visited it many times. So yeah, we need a Rastel Tesla spinoff.
Nice.
Oh, I like that idea. I would love to go to that museum, by the way.
I'm
A
sure
lot of-
he'd be happy to take you.
Now usually, Jen, I draw a little Ted the Bug that he's looking at up here, but because you're such a Mickey Mouse fan, I'm going to draw a little Mickey for you here. No, I'm not a very good Mickey Mouse drawer. All right.
Oh, that's great.
There you go, Jen. All right. Here we go. We have a set of the Shazams. That's always fun. And this is for Catherine in Columbus, Ohio. Hey, I know where that place is. All right.
you'd better.
Yeah. Were you about to say something, Tom?
Vladimir does say, do come.
Yeah, I would. Oops, I'm sorry. I
There you
can't
go.
quite reach this one into the camera. I'll do my best. There we go.
Jen said she did just come back from Disney World.
Did you really? Did you go? You self-quarantine, young lady. That's their new logo, the most COVID-y place in the world. And this is for Sean. Sorry, Sean, I'm having a hard time drawing this at this angle here. Hang on, hold on.
Oh, back when we were talking about the mystery box. Well, not the mystery box, but the
The toy
toy collector. Oh, I lost my place.
Did you hear from the collector?
No.
Do you remember that guy? He would bring, like, he had everything. He had everything.
Collector.
And he said, I am the collector. Sign it to the collector. And he was very loyal. He was very loyal. I haven't seen him in a little bit.
The Miss Sam says that the only figure he needs to complete his collection is the King Doc, which that was the rare one, wasn't it? The King Doc action figure.
No, I don't know. The rare one was, there were a couple of chase ones. Might have been, the King Duck was just by himself. That might be, yeah, sure.
Rat creatures were.
I just told Vijay to be careful with the wet pen. She goes, I've been doing this for 30 years.
Atta girl.
All right. Oh, wow.
This one.
Panagiotis from Thessalonica, Greece. Thessalonica. Sorry, I'm trying. From Greece, that's very exciting. I think, did he tune in on Thursday?
Yeah,
It's not bad.
he's here
believe so.
today. So this will be
Pan?
fun for him.
Very cool. All right, here we go. Got a couple of picnic prints. All right, very good.
Up a little bit there, Jeff. Can you see it? There we go.
Soren says, hello, day 3. This might be my day.
Soren,
I think it is.
He's
I
gonna
think it is Soren. Hang in there, buddy.
Yeah, I think I put Soren's order with V.
Did you want to do the same one?
Yeah.
All right.
You want some sketch up the back end of this.
Oh. All right, well, that's good because that doesn't need that. All right. Backing board.
You have more. Make it right.
Up and over there, Jeff. Perfect.
I can't get used to it.
It's all good.
We need to put some like body tape or whatever they have and put it in the
Oh, yeah, like a little
tape so you know where to lay the paper.
outline, the little outline.
Outline, that's it. Thank you.
Panagiotis says the other is for George.
Okay, so one of these is for Panagiotis and the other is for George.
There we go. Joseph is asking, can we recap where you order books that'll be signed?
Yes, you want to do that, Kat?
Joseph, basically, you can go to boneville.com and you may purchase anything on there. And there's a notes section when you're checking out, and that's where you can list your sketch preference and dedication, and we'll take care of you. Con pricing and the sketches are good through the end of the con, which ends tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Joseph, if you happen to be international, it might be best to order via, send your email to updates@boneville.com. And Tom can help you get the best price.
For sure.
Yes, I can.
Yes, he will.
Hey, thanks a lot, Jonathan. He says, big shout out to the customer support quick response yesterday. That's
Yeah.
us, eh?
Except for the fact that I kept knocking the camera over. we were pretty smooth on this whole thing. I'm amazed because we only got like the word of what was really going to happen from San Diego like 2 weeks ago about how they were going to work it so that everybody could do signings and stuff like that. So well, I feel pretty good about it. We got our super technician in here, Rich Wagner.
I try.
Impossible without Rich. We would
Yeah.
be lost without you.
It is my absolute pleasure. Trust me.
All right, we have a copy of the rare book, the Rare Warehouse full color bone book for Colby from Port Angeles, Washington.
Up and over there, buddy. There we go.
Boing.
Yeah, you and Vijay have been great, Tom, with all the responses. I was trying to hop in where I could, but there's just so much. It's been a wonderfully overwhelming response, on personal Facebook messages, and then responding to each post that we have on the social media every day. So that's a lot. That's a big effort.
Well, it's been fun just socially too. I mean, we've been hearing from friends and customers that have we've known for years, decades, literally decades.
Yeah, we were a little unsure how this was going to go, as Jeff was saying earlier. Con granted, canceled the physical show, pretty far into the summer. So they really did scramble to come up with this plan for the Comic-Con at home. But, you don't really think about all the logistics of how you're going to replicate, your physical presence into a virtual presence. And so we were just scrambling at the last minute with, oh my gosh, how do we honor signings? And how do we,
how does it work? How is it?
And complete unknown territory to us. We've never done this before, and it's actually quite fun.
It is.
And very fulfilling.
Yeah, Sean Conley's asking, will CXC online event be like this weekend?
The CXC, yeah, it'll be something like that. Yes.
Oh.
It's going to be, it's October 1 through 4, October 1st through the 4th. And yeah, it's going to be something similar to this. We'll have live events that are interactive. We're going to try to get a couple things that are pre-recorded so that, you don't have to sit in front of your computer for 4 days straight. But we'll definitely have some things, and there'll be a lot more information. We're going to have a brand new CXC website soon. The CXC that we're talking about, in case you don't know, signing now for Vanessa and Nicholas in San Clemente, California. Oh, well, congratulations. Happy first wedding anniversary, you two.
Nice.
Very nice.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Up and over.
Yes. Cartoon Crossroads, Columbus.
So Jeff, Patrick Montero would like to know, how was your experience editing the Best American Comics 2013 and working with Jessica and Matt?
It was wonderful. It was one of the most, it was hard. It was a lot of work on top of, just your regular stuff, but it was something, it's the kind of thing I'm really interested in. I'm interested in new people doing comics. I'm interested to see what people are up to. And Matt and what's her name?
Jessica.
Sorry, I just had a complete brain fart. Boing. That's my sound effects guy.
I was going to say, you're adding your own sound effects.
They did a bunch of work for me ahead of time. They found a bunch of things that I could look through, and they just started sending me boxes, just shipping me boxes after box of mini comics, of indie comics, of graphic novels, of all sorts of things, just boxes and boxes of it. And of course, I made my own choices as well. So it was a lot of fun. And I actually just would go up into my office, I'd schedule, like a whole day. That's all I'm going to work on is just reading comics. And after a while, I bought cookies and milk, and I laid on my stomach, and I read comics and ate cookies and milk until I ran out of milk, and then I started drinking bourbon.
There's a switch.
We should have that be what you leave Santa Claus.
Right.
So finish what you were talking about with
Cartoon Crossroads.
Crossroads and how that's all gonna play out.
Cartoon Crossroads, okay, for anybody who does not know what I'm talking about, is a festival that Vijay and I started with Lucy Caswell, the founder of the Billy Island Cartoon Library Museum. She used to put on a festival every 3 years called the Festival of Cartoon Art, the Triannual Festival of Cartoon Art. I spelled anniversary right. There's 2 N's, right?
Yeah, that looks
Yes.
right. Yeah,
Looks
right.
good to
Yes.
me.
Just do put a dot on the I. It looks like ANNN.
Oh, it does, right, okay.
Boop.
I'm gonna try to fit in first. Anniversary.
Looks good.
And the first anniversary is paper, so this is pretty good. First present.
Nice one, that's pretty good.
Not that I've ever had an anniversary.
Oh, that's okay.
Just kidding.
All right, here we go. Here we go. So this is for Tanya in Powell, Ohio. And this is Tanya, who is.
There's a surprise.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Tanya was one of the people that was one of the first people we hired at Character Builders to come in and paint the cells. This was back before digital ink and paint. And we literally would have to turn the cell over and paint the colors in solid. And it took like an army, and Tanya was one of our soldiers. We knew that Tanya would never let us down. She was always there, and she painted till the cows came home. And Tanya is getting one of the Warehouse Fine books. And she asked me to write to Tanya, my oldest and best friend and fellow character builder. All right, and I'm writing that. She says, just kidding, to Tanya is fine.
Oh, that's cute.
Friend
So
and-
Jeff, which
Yeah.
character gets drawn the least and most in dedications?
well, most is Phone Bone, hands down. Least, you
Yeah.
get me into like the Hooded One and Lucius territory, I think there. The dragon makes a fair amount of appearances. All the bones do. Then the dragon, then probably Thorn and rat creatures. They're pretty popular.
The brown one or the purple one? Yeah. Remember
Up and over
in
just a little bit there,
Seattle when
Jeff.
the, oh,
Was that?
sorry.
Up a little bit. There you go.
Remember in Seattle when the two girls that were dressed up?
Oh yeah, it as rat creature.
Yeah,
I think that video is still up on Facebook.
yeah.
I believe you. I think you can scroll down. Let me see. Scroll down, not very far, and it's there. I think.
Oh, you mean on our page
Isn't it
or your page? I mean, yeah.
on the official?
Yeah, it should be.
Page. I thought it was. I didn't think it was very far.
John says, "Thank you so much for doing this signing. I no longer have the Mid Ohio Con sketch you did for me in 1995. So happy to be able to get the big color book."
Yay! All right, man.
Nice.
All right.
Perfect.
There you go, Tanya. Hope you're doing well.
Tanya, I'll ship that to you at Christmas time, okay?
All right, here we go. We got, this is the newest book. This came out about a month ago. It's called Bone Adventures. It's a beautiful hardcover book that was designed, the hardcover book part, by Scholastic. And it's so nice. I'm actually going to take a moment and show it off because it is brand new. It features 2 stories that are intended for younger readers. I'm trying to get the reflections off it.
You're good.
There we go. And one of the stories is the 3 Bone cousins in Boneville, although you don't see much of Boneville, with their kids. For some reason they dress like the Little Rascals back in Boneville. I'm not sure what time period this is taking place in. But the pages are gorgeous. Maybe you can toggle to the.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't. I can't quite show it, but. It's really, it's just a really big, beautiful book. It's got some funny stuff in it. And it's all about them arguing about how to spend the coin. And you'll see well, and it's also about the coin getting away too. So it's a good book. It's got 2 kind of children's stories. And it's my Walt Kelly can't and Walt Kelly's no. If you know what I'm talking about, you're a serious pogo nerd. Except there's no 45 record included. All right, I still haven't signed it yet, but Jay is waiting to take it, and I'm blathering. This is for Christoph from Belgium. Oh my goodness. We really are. We have been around the world in the last 3 days.
Yeah, we just got from Abdul says, shout out from Malaysia. It's 3 a.m. here.
Wow.
Wanted to say hi to Jeff.
Yeah, go ahead.
He has singles of Bone, Image Run, and the compilation, and 25th anniversary plus toys. Love your stuff.
You do to get up, do this at 3 in the morning. It's not worth it, dude. I am so glad. It's wonderful that you said hi. Hi back, man. That is cool.
Get some sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Night, Abdul. You can go to bed.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome to stay, man. Stay, brother. And what did Christoph want?
Just we didn't specify.
All right, then we're going to get a smiley bone. We haven't drawn a smiley in a while. Well, I guess we did in his cow suit.
So Richard Blount asks, many moons ago, a comic book shop in Huntsville, Alabama did a character design competition based on Phony Bone. And he drew the Reverend Holy Bone out visiting congregants. Just curious if you were a part of that.
No, I think
Do you know anything about?
No. I was part of a different contest one time, which was somebody, Wizard or Hero, one of those magazines, to design a female bone. And they sent me all the entries, and I had to pick the winner. And they were great. They were good.
Did you have to send them back? I'd love to see those.
I don't remember if those are in the archives or not. I probably didn't send it back.
Kat, do you know?
I remember that. That's got to be buried on a pallet somewhere.
Yeah, Tom, have at it.
I know, exactly. I was waiting for somebody to say it.
Yeah.
Go pallet dive.
You want to see him that bad? Go.
Tom, could you get those for us? We'd like to see
Yes.
this.
We need them for the 30th.
You're
No,
not
I
doing
mean, no,
anything.
we still have another hour. Just bomb out to the warehouse.
Oh, you you want them today? Oh, no, sorry. They're closed. Oh.
I do. When I first started working for you, you just had finished the Name the Baby Rat Creature contest.
Yes. Oh, and whoever the woman who came up with Bartleby, she won a picture of the three Bone Cousins, the original art for that. And I thought Bartleby was perfect because it has a Herman Melville connotation, and also it gave me the perfect joke for Smiley Bone. Spomo says, "Why did you call him Bartleby?" He says, "He looks like a Bartleby," and he does. And I am blanking on the woman who did that, but she went on to. She's like a writer about comics, and she's fairly well-known writer about comics. And I'm having another brain fart. Maybe somebody will remind me. Somebody might know out there. Oh, gotta sign it. I once had a guy who was trying to get me to come to his show in New York, and he was asking me if I had any pages from Bone Number One left.
Lying around.
Just lying around, maybe he could auction them off. And he says, "Now, did you sign them? You didn't sign them, did you?" And I said, "Why?" He says, "Because they're worthless if you sign them." He goes, "No, I don't mean they're worthless. I mean they're worth less."
Jeez.
Needless to say, I did not give them to him. All right, here we go. We have another one of the warehouse books called for Peter in Houston. Peter, we're gonna sign your books if you're here. All right.
Up and over.
Up and over. Up and over. Ooga.
Hey, Angel just joined.
Hey, Angel. Hey, Angel. We got Tom talking today, so Tom can say hi to you.
I know. Hi, honey. I miss you.
All right.
Oh, is V within earshot?
I'm right here.
How many languages has Bone been translated into, and do you guys supervise the translations?
A lot. I think maybe 30.
I should know. Putting us on the spot there.
I think it's in the mid-30s. I don't know if every one of them is, if they're all
Like
still
an active license. Yeah.
Some of them that might have finished their run, or
Right, like
but it's-
Jakarta.
yeah, I like in Jakarta, but it was translated. Well, unless that was in English, I didn't see that.
It was
We in the early days we did watch over it. We actually hired a company out in California to read the translation. We would have the translation would be done by the company that wanted to publish it, but we would have them send us the first volume, the transcripts, and then we would send that to this company that specialized in double checking the
proofreading.
yeah, to proofread it, to copy it, edit it. And but basically the only changes, they would say, "Oh, well, you say Grandma Ben," and they're using a more formal version, which would be the equivalent of Grandmother Ben. That was like the only thing. All the rest of it all sounded like really great. So after the first 10 languages that we were translating into, we stopped. We just trusted them, because the people who were contacting us were lovers of our books, and usually the publisher or the publisher's wife were doing it themselves, and it was a labor of love. And we learned that we didn't really need to worry about it that much. All right, here we go. We have another Bone Adventures. which has a really cool cover. Look at this.
Love
That's the
that.
actual cover of the real book. It's a picture of Smiley flying with his bird friends. He's dreaming. And this is for Mimsy. Oh no, Mimsy wants to. Mimsy from. It's wait, who? There's two names here.
That's who ordered it.
Evan
That's where the-
from Tempe, Arizona, it wants a sign from Mimsy. Got it.
Perfect.
Okay, I just did a quick count. I might be off, but there is a total of 42 active and inactive foreign licensing.
Oh,
About
Oh.
13 are current active,
How many are current?
13 countries.
All right, but it's been translated into 42 languages or into 42 countries anyway.
Yes.
Wow. Including Russia, Israel, Brazil.
Poland has been a big hit for us. We're big in Poland.
We're huge. We're huge in Poland. That was actually the last overseas trip I took was to Poland.
And on that note, Antonio is asking, any plans about coming to Italy as soon as all this mess is over? Bone has been published by Bow, and a lot of fans are asking for your presence at an Italian Comic-Con like Lucca.
Well, I've been to Lucca twice, and it is possibly my favorite show. Lucca is it's a town sort of in the northern part of Italy, not very close to Florence. It's like it was like where banking was invented, and it's a medieval town. The center of the town still has the old medieval wall around it. The moat is just grass now, but and then there's a modern city around that. But once you go into the gates of of the medieval part, very few cars have permission to be in there. So there's just a lot of people walking around. It's all laid out in like a giant circle, but there's a city center. And that's where the comic festival is. But all around town, there are like what would have been like an old stable or something, has been turned into like an exhibit space where you go see a Karl Marx exhibit or something like that. My favorite, absolutely my favorite show, and I do want to get back there for sure. But yeah, nobody's making plans right now. That's where we're at with that. All right, I'm going to finish this up for Mimsy here. I'm going to get the wagging lines.
And Vladimir says Serbia's first edition is due to be out soon. Hardcover, in color, 3 volumes.
Very good. There's.
And currently we have 65, 66 eyeballs on you, Jeff.
Nice.
is that eyeballs or? Is that
Actual
like
people watching.
130?
So yeah, no, we have actually 138.
Right.
Yesterday was like, oh, is that 30 people? Or are they pirates?
Oh, unless there's a pirate, which would cut down by 1. All right, here we go. This is for Letitia in Liège, Belgium. Ooh.
Nice.
Interesting.
And she wants a rat creature offering her a slice of birthday quiche. All right, Letitia. Well, I hope you're watching.
Allison is asking, is the red dragon supposed to sound like Morgan Freeman in my head? Yes. The answer is yes.
Yes.
Yes. He's got to sound like somebody who's super freaking cool. Obviously has to have a deep voice. Morgan Freeman, I'm actually going to bring that up to Netflix. That's a really good idea.
That's a good pick.
Betty White as Grandma Van. Betty White as Grandma Van.
That's a wonderful idea as well.
That's who I want. Just because I want to meet her.
Oh, that is a cute sketch.
Aw.
I don't know who just somebody got a message.
Sorry, that's me.
Oh, good. I mean,
Let me just turn my email off.
At least it's not as bad as Thursdays.
Oh.
I left my phone at their house.
Yes, I know. I heard.
Yes, you.
That was a little comic relief.
Yeah. What? Tell me everything. Oh, that's great.
Oh, we got some other character suggestions.
Oh, yeah.
Scotty says he hears Gilbert Gottfried in his head for phony.
what? Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, I actually don't have any voices. I mean, I've been working with Hollywood for 20 years, Vijay and I have, and we never got far enough to actually, even have talk about who we wanted to have be voices. Hollywood was not a lot of fun for 20 years. It was just kind of a waste of time. All right, here you go, Letitia. Happy birthday. And there's a rat creature offering you a little birthday quiche.
Very nice.
In Belgium. I hope she was watching. Although it's probably very late in Belgium. No, it's not too bad. Actually, I'm going to do this one, and then I actually need to blow my nose. I'm sorry.
That's my vote too.
All right. This is also
You
for
just
Letitia.
sign.
There we go. All right. Somebody do a little dance or something, or talk about.
Where's Wesley?
Yeah, get Wesley on camera. So, Vijaya, sit down and tell us what it's like to be married to the Jeff Smith.
Ooh, good question.
Well,
There she is.
Lady behind the magic.
I get to sit down. It's kind of nice.
She's the one that keeps us all a running.
Yes. Okay, now I got to get back up. Sorry, guys. Breaks over.
Did he already? Oh, we should have listened. That's when dead air should have happened. So we could hear.
Go ahead, do the sound effect, Tom.
No, that was supposed to be my.
You're supposed to do it.
Sorry, I know. I was trying to do a blowing nose, but
Yeah, it actually sounded like a fart. Good.
yeah,
Thank you.
exactly.
Let's see. Antonio. Antonio from Rome. How about that? This is amazing. This
Yeah,
is so
he's
much
on
fun.
here.
Huh?
He's on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, was that who was talking about Luca?
yeah, I think so.
Oh, of course, of course. Oh, that's great. Well, all right, Antonio, you're going to get to see us sign your thing. The other interesting thing, well, I mean, it's not that interesting, but Luca was one of the festivals that we based CXC on, Cartoon Crossroads Columbus, the festival of celebrating cartoonists in Columbus, Ohio. I like the idea that Luca actually feels like a character in the show of Luca. You go around with your friends, you do comic stuff, and then you go to a little restaurant and you get the local farro, this white bean soup. Oh, so good. I love it. It's like my favorite thing when I get there. And I've had it in other places. I've had it in the States, but it's never as good as it is in Luca. Rome is pretty freaking sweet too, though, I gotta say. All right, so for Antonio, we're gonna do Thorn.
Garrett says Kevin Hart for Phony
Oh,
Bone.
he
That would
does?
be
Oh.
pretty good.
Oh man, that'd be hilarious.
Too late. Oh, what did Garrett say? I missed that.
Kevin Hart for Phony Bone.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's kind of like perfect.
Any other suggestions? I don't have any ideas. Like Phone Bone, I can only hear myself in my head, not my voice that you're hearing, but you know, the voice you hear in your head. So it's tricky. I just don't know how we're gonna do that.
Mike actually suggests for Phone Bone, Michael Sarah. That sounds pretty good.
That's not bad. I agree. I think it has to be someone who can have a small voice, but also get loud and embarrassed and stuff like that. Sorry, Antonio, I drew your phone on thorn in your book, but I'll give you a red dragon. How about that? On a backing board.
Joe Pesci for Phony.
Yeah, that'd be good too. Oh, that's actually really good. Well, let me ask this. What do people think? Do you think they should be like actors doing voices like in a feature film, or should we get like cartoon voices like in SpongeBob or The Simpsons or any you know, just cartoon voice actors?
Both.
Is that you saying it, Tom, or is that the answer?
Yeah. No, that's me saying both.
I would have loved to have
Abigail-
Robin Williams do Smiley.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect. Robin Williams as Smiley. That's bang on.
You would have had a million voices for him.
All right, we have Tim from Hertfordshire, which might or might not be how it's actually pronounced, because I've been over to England a couple of times, and when you have, they have like what should be like 5 syllables, and they'll just say Hertfordshire. I'm sorry, Tim. I'm making fun. I won't.
Sam Tibbs said the voices for the PC game were pretty great.
They weren't bad. They weren't bad. They were in the ballpark. The actors were a little amateurish, I thought, with their actual. Maybe I shouldn't say that. All right, this is for Tim in the UK. If you're there, hello, Tim. Thank you for tuning in. What is it, about dinner time there? And he wants a Bartleby.
Scotty wants to know if well, I don't think you've gotten this far, but he's asking if you've picked a music composer for the Netflix series.
No, all we've been able to do so far is like pick like a brain trust and get to start. And that's what the brain trust is working on, is all that stuff. We're breaking down the story. We're trying to figure out, some formats. So yeah, and we're just starting to talk about voices. We just getting started, like I said. What happened was we were supposed to start in April, but the pandemic shot in, and I'm in Ohio. I can't get there, so we finally gave in and started just doing it over Zoom, just like everything else. But I'm excited about it. I really like the people I'm dealing with. They really like cartoons, man. All right. Tim in the UK, in Hertfordshire. Hertfordshire. What do we got here? There we go, from Troy in Maryland. He's got three things. The dragon.
Ooh, can you show that one? I don't think you've gotten that one yet.
Yeah, this is actually a brand new one. Yeah, you're right. Well, it's not brand new, but it's new to the signing. This is a print on very nice paper, colored by Steve Hamaker. I'm drifting away here.
That's good.
And it's a full page from the Bone comic. It happens during Phone Bone's Moby Dick dream. And it looks pretty good in color, I gotta admit.
So this is for Dottie,
This is
and he wants a carrot.
Up and over there a little bit there, Jeff. There you go.
it's for Dottie and which character?
Penny on a surf.
A character on a surfboard.
Ted.
Actually, that's pretty good. I'm
Hooded
digging
one on a surfboard.
Oh, she's gonna kill me.
Nice.
Hmm. Hey, Jeff, you haven't done it yet, or talked about it today. Peter asked about, are you working on a new comic book series? So I guess that's a good segue to talk about Tukey.
That's right. There's not a lot of hard news about Tukey, but I have been working on it. It ran as a webcomic from like 2014 to 2016 or 17. And then I got involved and had been involved for a while doing the CXC. So I took Tukey, put it on hiatus. And I also knew that I wanted to explore the world of Tukey a lot more because I had some ideas about the story. And in the last couple of years, I've completely reworked it. I'm reusing all the other artwork that was on the webpage. But I've reworked the story, and it's now a 200-page graphic novel.
To Dottie. with a
This is
red
to Dottie.
dragon
Hold on, let me get started here.
And a red dragon.
This is to Dottie with a red dragon, or is this a red dragon?
No, that one's two.
This is Thorn for Troy, and this is a dragon for Dottie. A dragon for Dottie. That's my next children's book, by the way.
You should have the dragon mouth come from above eating Little Mouse.
And Dottie requests a dragon. The picture, Rich, looks a lot better today than yesterday, don't you think?
Yes, it looks great. It kind of got pixelated by the end of the show yesterday.
Yeah, I wonder what, I couldn't figure that out. I was getting messages on the phone the whole time. Not, like, we want, Zoom wants you to unmute your phone. I'm like, I don't want to unmute that. All right, there's for Dottie, for Jay.
Thank you.
And what were we
This
talking
is
about
for
something
Troy.
before I started this? I can't remember.
And he wants a
Tukey.
Tukey, right on. So Tukey, I've been working on it. It's now a 200-page graphic novel. It is, I'd say 90% done. I mean, pencil, all things. It's inked. Most of it's in color. There's still a couple chapters that Tom and I are working on to finish up with color, and we have no release plans yet, but it is coming. We'll probably make an announcement about it next year sometime.
So
I'm very excited about that. Is what?
So I found out from Troy message and says Dottie is a retired teacher, and she always liked the idea of her sitting in the grass under a tree, reading to the bones with the dragon looking over her shoulder.
Nice.
Let's see. Is that what this the heart? I already did the.
No. I'm just saying that who she is, not that that's what she wanted.
Oh.
I don't think that that's on the order, is it?
It's not. It's just
Yeah.
this.
Now,
However, this actually is for Troy, who asked the question. So there, we're going to sign your book right now, and he's asked for a thorn, which I'm getting halfway decent at drawing thorn with a Sharpie.
Boing.
It's a
I
child.
hear Duckling. I know you hired a 16-year-old at heart, or I guess 13.
Oh, this is a pretty good question. Dylan is asking if the Netflix series will be a retelling of the book or a new story.
That is a good question, but we are doing the book because that's pretty much that's what everybody likes. So, but we're there, and they kind of want to do it pretty faithfully. I'm just been amazed every time I've talked to them. It's been the real problem that Bone has had in Hollywood is that every studio we go to wants to make the entire 1,400-page book into an hour-and-a-half animated movie for kids, and it just can't be done. I mean, one of the first things to go is the Cowboys, because it's just not part of the overall big story of Thorne becoming Luke Skywalker. And Vijay and I would just get so frustrated in these meetings trying to explain to him that, Thorne is the Luke Skywalker character in the Bone epic, but the stars are the Bone cousins, and the things like the cow race or Moby Dick, that's the heart and soul of it. And they just wrote screenplay after screenplay that was, well, not good enough to get produced. Let's put it that way. But the difference now with Netflix is we're doing an animated series. So we can build the world of Bone in much the way it was built in the comics, serialized in a serial fashion. So we can start off where they're kind of just almost like Bugs Bunny cartoons, and then slowly they'll piece together just like they did in the comics. And everybody's on board. We're all excited about it, and I'm actually hopeful. Don't have a time frame on it. We originally were thinking, if everything goes real smoothly, we would have shows on the air in the fall of 2022. However, things did not go smoothly. They went pandemic-y, and thankfully, everyone involved in it is doing well and is okay. But yeah, it threw us off our schedule. So we don't know what the schedule is. But as I said earlier, there are some really enthusiastic and really talented people working on it already. Okay, here we go. We have Stephen in Greenburgh, Pennsylvania, and he wants a Bone coda. We haven't had one of those yet today. That was the 25th anniversary where I did a 40-page little Bone story that is not important at all, but just fun. And it's them on the way across the desert trying to get back to Boneville, and of course they get lost.
Of course.
My favorite part of the whole thing is the Abbey Bone on the back cover, which I just did for fun. I'm a Beatles nut, and that has nothing to do with the story. I just wanted to do it. It was an excuse. That is Bone Coda for Stephen. Does he want to sign to Stephen? To Stephen, yes, he does.
Dylan is asking, will the Netflix series be 2D animation similar to your style or more like Pixar 3D?
It is going to be 2D, hand-drawn, and they're telling me that they're going to make it match my style. I haven't seen it yet, but one of the things that makes me most optimistic is that they feel confident that they can do it. Now we haven't done it yet, and we're going to get into it. But I feel sure that they're going to make a real attempt to get it close. So,
Heck yeah.
Hey, Kat, ask the next question from Scotty.
Um,
The one after Dylan.
is Netflix going to do 6-minute episodes like Looney Tunes or 22-minute Saturday morning cartoon format?
we have not decided yet. We think we might be able to do both. Some bits might be worthy of an 11-minute cartoon. So we have, we have those kind of formats to play with. But yeah, that we haven't quite decided that yet.
But our first Rassle book of the day?
Yes, it is, as a matter of fact. What I'm signing for Stephen here are the color paperbacks. I had done some paperbacks collections of Rassle earlier, but they were all the black and white. And once Steve Hammaker came up with this incredible, smoky, dark and rich palette, unlike Bone, which my heart is really with the black and white. I think the black and white is better. Although the color is pretty damn good, and I know why people like it. This, on the other hand, I don't even need to see the color work on there. In fact, I just opened it up to one of my favorite pages. I'll bring it up closer to the camera. That shot right there of Rob Rassle looking over his shoulder as he's laying on the street and seeing Spooky for the first time. I love the way that it's colored. It just works so well. So we decided to print the 3 books. Here they are. We divided the big book into 3 paperbacks. Book 1, The Drift. Book 2, Romance at the Speed of Light, which is what Rassle stands for, by the way. Romance at the Speed of Light. And book 3, there we have our 3 main players on the cover. Rassle on the first one. This is really hard to do. You can't really see what you're looking at. But that's the paperback. It's a little easier to hold, and it's a trilogy, which is my favorite thing in the world. The Lord of the Rings and the Star Wars movies are trilogies, and
Beautiful.
I just think trilogies are the best. So there you go. There's the Rassle paperbacks. Just came out last year, so they're still relatively new. And I am signing this one for Stephen. I'm signing them all for Stephen.
Christopher wants to know, how old were you when you came up with the idea for Bone?
I started drawing the Bone Cousins very young, like 5, pre-kindergarten even. I forgot who I'm writing this to. Stephen. All right.
Stephen.
It's good. I started an S. That's good. But I didn't get serious about the Bone story that it eventually became until college, when I did it as a college newspaper strip in the Lantern at Ohio State. And the pieces came together. It was a kind of a proto-Bone strip called Thorn at the time. You got Coda there and everything. So the characters were all there. The Bones, Thorn, Grandma Ben, the dragon, the rat creatures, the hooded one. They're all there. But instead of it being like the story that we're all familiar with now, it was more like just a series of jokes that kind of continued on. There was little storylines. They met Rockjaw. They took Bartleby, who was not named Bartleby and wasn't even a rat creature. He was a little bear cub. So there was little storylines that were starting to get me interested in the idea of doing it as a graphic novel. And that's what I did. I actually worked out the story. I eventually said, I need to find out what the ending is and what the story really is about before I can do this. And that was, I got to tell you, I got that idea when I turned 30. So I actually did the first issue of Bone. Bone #1 came out in July this month, 29 years ago this month. So next year will be the 30th anniversary of Bone. Are these all one person here, the staff? Okay, here we go. Let's get serious. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
There we
Oh my
go.
word.
There's someone who's serious about the reading. Oh,
you got to throw a shout out to them.
You're good.
last time I dropped the book on the table, the camera went flying. All right, now who is this? We're gonna give a shout out here to Hang in Portland, Oregon. Okay, no personalizations. Okay, that'll speed things up. Except does he want the handbook personalized to HK? Hold on, I'm gonna read. I have to read the fine print here. Give me 1 second. All right. Okay. There's a little dead air there, Tom. You make some fart noises or something.
What was your plan B career if becoming a cartoonist didn't work out?
Running the grill at McDonald's.
Chippendale's dancer.
Chippendale's dancer.
Anybody that wants to see that, just open up Rassel, the hardcover,
Where are we going with this?
volume 1, black and white, when he's out in the desert of Arizona. There's your Chippendale shot.
Do you want me to help you with it? This is a complicated one.
Yeah, it's actually, his name is Heng, Heng. And
He only wants this one personalized to HK.
he only wants the handbook to personalized, and the rest are no personalization.
I can help.
All right, we'll go with each one, just figure it out.
All right.
So, Bone Handbook, he wants to HK. Got that one.
Boom.
I'll just leave the stack there.
Looks
It'll
good.
remind me to put my book up there too. Still in focus, everything good?
Yeah, go up just a little bit more. There you go. Perfect.
And he wants a pony in that one.
And this is to HK.
Yes.
All right.
Case wants to know, when you started self-publishing, how hard was it to get distributed through Diamond?
It wasn't that hard. It was a little different than it is today. First of all, there were 12 distributors. There was Diamond, Capital, Friendly Franks, Comics Hawaii. There's, like I said, there's 12. Like, they're been gone since the mid '90s, so I don't remember all the names. But if somebody didn't accept you, then you had, there were 12 others that would follow up and would. So Diamond was more open back then because they knew that if you would go somewhere else. And I was lucky enough to know Lucy Caswell, who introduced me to Will Eisner, who came to speak at her festival. And so I was able to write to Will and say, hey, what do you think? Can you give me a little blurb that I can put in the catalog? Which was really obnoxious and ballsy of me. Well, not obnoxious, but ballsy. I don't know why I thought he would write me back, but he did. He wrote me back a little letter, very long, very nice. And at the bottom, he said, P.S. and you can use this all you want to promote the book. And I'm like, and I
That's
did.
awesome.
I used
That
it
is
for like
awesome.
years. I was on everything. So on Coda, does it,
Hold on. No specification.
just a picture and a signature?
Yep.
All right. We'll do
Hooded one.
Your call.
A hooded one, thank you. You said it just a hair too late. We did have a hooded one on Thursday.
These books are actually going to HK in Malaysia. So,
What did I say?
well, the shipping address.
Oh, he's actually in Malaysia. The shipping address is in Portland. Must be somebody's going to get him over to him. Awesome. That's cool. How about the Shazam collection? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's multiple sets.
I think you probably need to do. I don't know.
It's Christmas in July.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
I'll share this with the crowd while you're looking. So this was the original 4 issues of that made up the graphic novel. There's one. I realize I'm making it hard to look at. There's
You
one.
want me to- Here, I'll switch it. You can hold them up.
There's 2.
There you go.
No, I think it's better this way.
Okay. All right.
There's issue 3. This happens to be my favorite cover I've ever done of anything. I don't know why. I just love this cover. And there's 4. There's the final cover. All right, Vijaya, what's the word on? Oh yeah, that's fun. Hold on. I'm going to show you something here real quick. You can leave it down.
Okay.
So if you take the 4 issues, which are right here, and I don't know if we'll be able to see all this, but I'm going to try. The
Oh,
back,
yeah.
because Captain Marvel comics back in the 40s were full of secret codes and magic decoder rings and fan clubs, that kind of stuff. And when I was a kid, I used to love to collect bubblegum cards, and I always had a big puzzle on the back.
Nice.
And I'm not going to be able to get the whole thing on there, but is there? Oh, where's the 4th one?
Mhm.
And there's the. Let's see, talk to Tony.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'll move these 2 bottom ones up a little bit so you can see it better. Yeah, I just enjoyed the heck out of this project, and that was one of the things is I used the original secret code from the Captain Marvel comics, and on the inside of each cover, I did like a little Captain Marvel or Shazam was one of the very first superhero movie serials, and every week they would have a picture of Captain Marvel, but a new photo from the new movie. So this is supposed to evoke going to the movies in the 40s and 50s with the serials, and you can
Nice.
see if you look up close. I used the original
Nice.
Captain Marvel's secret code to tell the name of the chapter. And you had to go to like DC's website or something to get the decoder. All right, what are we doing with these now?
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I went down memory lane there. Sorry, everybody.
Superman.
You want the drawing of Superman in this?
Yes.
Okay. And is there a dedication?
No personalization.
All right. Well, Superman is pretty much just like drawing Captain Marvel as far as I can tell.
Oh, he wants it on the cover. It can't be.
Yeah, the cover, I'm sorry, the cover stock is too slippery. It won't really hold the.
Do the curl.
Oh, that's right, it's Superman, not Captain Marvel.
Well, he wants a Captain Marvel too, but he was pretty explicit.
I know who really
Hey,
ordered.
that is not a bad Superman.
No, that's good.
That looks sweet.
And he's moderating this panel right now.
He's moderating a panel right now?
No. I said he's moderating this panel right now. I know who really ordered that.
Oh, you mean he's monitoring this panel? He's actually
monitor.
yeah.
Mm. There you go, Rich. That's what the tat should be.
Right. Right.
Oh, that's right. Rich, who's our host and technical wizard here, is a huge Superman fan.
Yeah. That
Oh,
looks
dude,
like the
that's
old that looks like the old Max. I'm gonna screw his last
Fletcher?
name up. The old, yeah, the old, that looks really good, man.
perfect.
Beautiful.
I did. I was asked by DC Comics one
Nice.
time to. I can try it on the cover. I was asked by DC Comics to do a cover of Superman one time, and it was the last issue before they took away his red shorts.
Oh yeah.
Because I hated that they took away his shorts. It's so weird looking. He's like naked or something.
It's true.
I do not like it. And so I said, so yes, I was very happy to do that. Yeah, I don't remember the number of that issue, but I drew Superman. They said we want Superman with his red shorts, and we want him doing something that evokes Superman from the past. So I had him punching his way through a brick wall.
Perfect.
As a bank robber with the classic stripes, was
Yeah,
robbing
the guy was
safe.
robbing a safe inside, and he had like a little domino mask and a striped shirt and a little little cap.
Yeah,
Okay, let's-
sure.
He wants me to
Hamburglar.
monsters.
Hamburger,
Right.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that on the inside. How many more of these are we signing? Because maybe we should just do this guy later.
Well, he's on.
Oh, he's actually watching. That's right. No, that's a good idea. Then.
You want to
Let's
scoot
look it
over
up.
just a little bit, Jeff? I don't know. You might. There you go.
Yeah.
Are you still on Hang's order?
Yes. And Hang's with us, right?
He might be. I haven't seen his name pop up on the stream
I
feed.
thought Tom said he was online.
Yeah, Tom, you said he was monitoring this thing.
No, I was joking. Rich loves Superman, so I was saying,
Oh, you were. So you meant to say moderating.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
I just rubbed my eyes.
Uh-oh.
I'm not worried about COVID. I'm worried that I cut up a jalapeno about.
Oh no.
Oh,
This
What
could be
time
a
is
great
it?
ending to the signing.
Then we can finish this one later if he's not on.
Is there like a bunch? There's not something in every one.
Well, he wants 3 sketches in there.
In just one of them or all of them?
So.
All right. we're
yeah,
gonna-
move on and we'll do.
All right.
that
What's
off.
this one? I'll finish this last one.
It is Lois Lane.
Lois Lane. Draw that way. We'll finish up. Hang your order. Thank you though for getting all these things. He got all these rassles. So
Very cool.
he's getting 3 sets and he's doing them for his friends, and I think that's pretty cool. So I want to do a better picture when I have a little more time afterwards.
Yeah, they're all splitting the cost of the shipping.
That's cool. That's excellent. All right, here we go. We got a couple more. Oh, these are so heavy. All right.
Tell me about it. My arms are barking.
Okay, this is from Jesper from Denmark. And
He was online.
he was online earlier. I don't remember if he's still is. We don't know if he still is. Woo, eyes are watering, people.
Oh no, Jeff.
Do not. Even if you wash your hands, it's dangerous. All right.
Garrett's laughing at you.
Who's laughing at me? Garrett.
Garrett is, yeah.
Oh, because of the jalapenos. Yeah.
Yeah, he's LMAO. These young kids these days and their little letters.
I was speaking of letters or acronyms. It's beautiful weather here in Columbus today. Absolutely stunning. And Vijay and I have a little mini garden right outside our window here, and we're growing jalapenos, which is like my favorite vitamin, and tomatoes, and they're doing pretty good. We haven't actually picked. We have picked one tomato so far, and it's beautiful and ripe. I'm so excited, and I was thinking, that means with tomatoes and jalapenos, that means I can have so I'm going to make sandwiches with cheese, tomatoes, and jalapenos. So that's what a CTJ sandwich. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Thank you for that forced laughter.
You're welcome. So Claire, I want to say Nichols. She's a fan from Australia. She read Bone growing up, and it inspired her to pursue art and storytelling. Thank you for your wonderful work.
Who is that from?
Claire Nichols from Australia.
Oh, thank you, Claire.
So it's tomorrow there.
Yes, Claire is writing to us from the future.
Claire, do I find the NECA San Diego Comic-Con exclusives at Walmart?
Is that when you're going to go tomorrow?
Oh, dude, I've been going every day. Can't find them.
And when you ask, they don't even know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
And I can't quite make out your letter. You're writing over, Jay.
Oh, I'm
Hold
sorry.
on, Soren's on here.
Yeah, he's on.
Soren
Yeah,
and
Oh, they have a baby coming, but
Oh.
the baby is not yet named.
all right. So Soren, do you want me to put to
Question mark.
Soren and baby? Is that what you want me to put? Or soon, coming soon, baby.
Hold on, we'll give him a chance to
We'll give him a
answer.
chance. I won't fill that in yet, and I'll do a little.
Oh, okay. Go. Sam
Bartleby.
Tibbs says, "Do you ever get to hang out with Don Rosa?"
I do get to hang out with Don and Rosa. Whenever I see him at shows, we're pretty good buds. He lives in Kentucky, and he grows hot peppers. And like a jalapeno is not a hot pepper to him. So
That's a mild pepper.
he considers that a very mild pepper. So
Trinidad scorpion.
yeah, he does Trinidad scorpions. A habanero is about the mildest pepper he does. All right, we're gonna get a Bartleby for baby.
Aw.
Don't put baby in a corner. So no word yet from Soren.
No, not yet.
No, I'm keep refreshing to see if.
That's all right. I'm just going to double check the order notes.
Yeah, just see what's written in the notes part. And
He says dedicated to Soren and incoming baby. No name yet. All right. I'm just going to put baby. I like
We
that.
can just come back to that too. Yeah, I know some stuff.
It's happened. It's happened. All right.
That's so cute.
Turned out all right. Not bad.
Hey, there's Wesley.
Hey, Wesley.
They just came
down.
down.
I
There's
knew
our
you were-
little.
Wesley the Whippet.
Yeah, Sonia, you and Cody, since we know you, you guys will be the last one. So you'll know Jeff will be signing when he gets to your books.
Which is what?
Sonia's and Cody's, you're going to do last.
Where do you
Sonia
have,
just,
did Jay have it?
I have
Yep.
no
yeah,
idea.
Sonia just got on. She just wants to make sure that they don't miss out on Cody's.
Go up and over there, Jeff.
I have no idea.
Oh,
where
yeah,
that
sorry.
is. Tom, I have no idea where that is.
One of the
what was it? What was it? That'll help us find it.
It's the Little Mouse and the Bone Adventures.
Yeah, it's on the bottom.
All right, we found it. And we're closing in on 4, so I'm going to try to jam a few of these out here. To Brian and the Kashok family. Or Kashok.
Move her back up there, Jeff.
All right.
Perfect.
Is there any story behind Smiley and Tacos?
No, I just started it just started when I was doing signings at book signings. I would run out of, got tired of drawing him doing his guitar because that was a little complicated. So I decided to draw him eating a taco. And it just stuck. I actually really like tacos, so it works.
Now I wish I had a bell to play the dun, run for the border.
Soren said thanks, so the baby must have been good.
Sketch.
All right, thank you. All right, and this is for Dylan Jacobs, and I think he's online right now. So here you go, Dylan. And you want a drawing of phone bone or a rat on a backing board. All right, very good.
Yeah, he's the one that asked, what was your plan B career?
Oh, I thought that was just you. The
Sorry.
real answer was animation. That was my plan B. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's that. Still going to do a backing board.
So obviously we can't get to all the, requests during the signing time. So how much longer are you staying up to get everything done, Jeff?
I'll tell you what, I said at the top, I am literally going to be signing stuff for people for days. This is the end of our live signing. And if you got to see it, I'm so glad. If you didn't, I'm really sorry. But you will get your book signed and it will ship out. I was thinking we were going to get most stuff shipped out next week, and we will get a lot of it shipped out next week. But there's so much that I'm probably still going to be signing like on Wednesday. So this is going to be like it was a tremendous response we got to this signing, and I appreciate it. I cannot tell you. I missed doing stuff like this. So this was really good. Okay, there you go, Dylan.
Beautiful.
There's your backing board. I'm going to try to do a couple more here before we get to the end. I thought I did this one already. No?
What do you mean? They all look alike.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is from Brian in Philadelphia for Gwen. He would like a thorn chasing a rat creature.
Ah,
That'll be easy to draw with a Sharpie, huh? But that's all right, because this is for Gwen.
Garrett says, bonus content, stay for another hour.
Bonus.
Yeah, Dylan, that was yours. His audio dropped on him.
She's got Grandma Ben's chin there. In her jeans.
Runs in the
Oh,
family.
my mom's on.
Your
She said,
mom.
my mom's on. And she goes, great job, guys. Loved watching.
Hi,
Oh,
Mom.
hey, Mom. Hope we didn't make too many fart jokes.
There she goes. Oh, hey, can we talk about Phone Bone and Rat Creature, the little animation, the flip book thing that I'm.
What do you? Yeah, actually, you don't have a way to show that, do you? We can't. That'd be fun.
I can put you on. I can put you on screen if you got it.
Have you scanned it?
No, well, I've done all that, but I sent that JPEG or the GIF of it animated just in black and white. I'm still coloring it.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know.
Okay, no pressure. No
Yeah,
pressure.
that was in an yeah, it was in an email. That would be a lot rougher probably.
Anyway,
Just reminded me of
Jaya came up with this idea years ago to give away to retailers, and it was to get some of our animation friends to do a little flip book. And I was friends with Tom Bancroft, who went on to animate the Mushu character. Is his name Mushu? The little dragon, Eddie Murphy dragon in Mulan. And his brother, Tony, actually was the director of that movie. So Tom Bancroft animated Phone Bone being chased by a rat creature, and the rat creature crashes into a tree. And it was the cleanup drawings and some of the in-betweens were done by Rafael Rosado, who is now the Giants Beware children's author. Does these series of Monsters Beware, Giants Beware. They're pretty good. All right, so there's for Gwen, Thorn is chasing the rat creature. And we're gonna do like 4 more books here, and then we'll sign off. All right, what do we got here? Here we go. This is this is wonderful. This is from Cassandra. Cassandra Pelham is my editor at Scholastic.
She's a Fulton now.
Oh yes, Cassandra Fulton. I'm sorry. And speaking of, Cassandra. I don't know if you're watching. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's great. How's the little one? How's Alexander? Hope everything's going great. And say hi to Brad for us. Okay, so let's do this for Cassandra. I have to do something special for Cassandra. We'll do all 3 boys. How about that?
sorry, I'm not looking to answer questions. I'm getting mesmerized by your drawing.
That was me all day yesterday.
Get us some questions.
Let's see. Peter wants to know, do you read and admire European comics? And if yes, what are your current European artists that you're into?
I can't believe I'm blanking on his name. Our friend, he's French. He does, he would do push-ups every time someone tried to take a picture of him. Oh, I'm blanking on his name. He does a famous book too. Give me a second, I'll come back to that. I don't read too many current ones unless they've been translated. You know what I'm thinking of. We went to the wedding with him. Yeah, he lives in Provence.
Oh my
I
God.
can't believe both Vijay and I are both blanking on his name.
I'm glad you just kept going on that instead of just saying, they want to know, do you read? Or if you can read.
Yes. Actually, I grew up reading Asterix and Tintin, and like them, those very much still to this day.
Trondheim.
Louis Trondheim. God, I can't
Oh,
believe it.
yes.
Yes, Louis he does some of my favorite comics on the whole planet. And he's also one of my favorite people. So whenever Vijay and I visit France, we like to hang out with him and his wife. That's why I can't believe we couldn't think of his name. It was ridiculous. He does the Dungeon series and a number of other things.
Well, quite a bit of people on here are really digging this live signing, and they've enjoyed themselves tremendously. And we
Oh,
have
I'm glad
too.
to hear
It's been a
that.
lot of fun.
Dave's on. Philip, he says, where does the saying, I love Scotch, 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 Scotch come from?
Scotch. Dave is the film director at the Wexner Center for the Arts. He curated a bone show of original art and original art of many of my influences like Seeger and Harriman and Walt Kelly and Schultz. But since he did that, he and I have become pretty good pals. And we share a love of grilling, meat, and bourbon, small batch bourbon. And we've taken to quoting Anchorman, Will Ferrell. Scotch, Scotch, Scotch. I love Scotch.
Down to my belly.
Down in my belly, warming my
He's so
belly.
good.
Okay, there we go. There we go for Cassandra. Should I show that? All right. Vijay and I are sending our love to you, the fan. All right. And now we have 3 more. Okay, here we go. Everybody okay to stay for a couple more minutes?
I'm down. Let's do it.
Russell McCarthy says, let's keep going, mate. It's already after 6 a.m. Sunday here in Australia.
Russell, I know Russell. I think I know Russell.
Over just a little bit there, Jeff.
Oops. All right, this is Patrick from Farmington, Illinois. Wants a drawing of Thorn.
Oh, I forgot to tell you the book that you made the mistake on yesterday. And then the one guy says, "Oh, I'll buy it." He messaged me. We're doing that transaction.
All right.
So the
That
book
book is
is
right over there.
And I'm trying to.
I think it was Syed or Syed. I can't remember. Wesley can hear his Uncle Tom and Auntie Cat voices, and he's mewing in the next room.
Aww.
All right. Is that the last one there?
Well, you have more.
No, I mean, we were looking for a certain one.
No, Am I?
Yeah.
Cody and Sonia's is last, should be last.
Well, there's a pile, Tom.
But where is it? Did you find it? I think it's underneath these books
Of
here.
course.
Go on, come on, stretch.
No,
it.
they were in the kitchen. That was
Yeah,
part of
but we
the.
moved
Oh,
everything.
these were
Oh,
offers that came in today? And for signing today, is that what it is?
Yes, yes.
Because they were at the end of the line.
Right, but I didn't get to it. But we know they're watching the Friends of Tom, so we're going to do it.
Okay, oh, okay.
As the
I didn't know
final.
that. Okay, there we go. There's your final.
Okay. Christian from Calabasas, California. Oh, I love it. That sounds like something out of a Mark Twain story. Calabasas,
does.
California. And he wants to sign for Isabel and Jack. All right.
You hear that?
Can you hear
Yeah,
what
it's like we're having our Monday morning meeting.
Very professional.
Russell McCarthy says, "Yeah, you know me going on 29 years, mate."
Well, yeah. Okay. So that's the guy. We did an interview for Ain't It Cool? How are things down under? What's the weather like? Oh no, it's early in the morning. You're gonna have to head out to Pancake's house.
Too late, Christian. Sorry.
What?
He goes, "We're here watching. My daughter Isabel now wants a sketch of beautiful, beautiful thorn instead of foam."
Yeah.
Because that she saw someone else get that.
Oh well, yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
It is
Sorry,
confused.
Christian.
And
It is in the books, as they say.
so Tom, this one, Tom, you can only do the big book if you want, but
Is this it?
Tom told him this morning,
I don't.
today was his.
I get it. Okay. Is this it?
No, you ordered this, a little bit of this.
Okay. Do you have the order so I can see the names? Cody, I don't know. I'm confused.
No,
Okay,
no,
what
no.
am I looking at?
This one, so Tom
Just need a
actually
few more minutes and then I'll do
This
it.
is
contacted Laurent and told him that he was gonna get his book signed. He ordered days ago. So.
Okay.
You want to plug any of the other people that want to order before the con stuff's over?
Oh, sure.
One last
Yeah.
go around.
Yep. Again, you'll have until tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, to order on Boneville if you would like any of the con specials that we have, which are there's lots. And then foreign, anybody that is even in Canada, I apologize, Puerto Rico, there's something wrong with trying to order internationally. So send me an email at updates@boneville.com and I'll let you know what shipping to your country would cost. And we can go from there.
You dying over there, Jeff?
He put us on mute.
All right.
He wants a Tesla. Do you want to do that?
I'll just do it. I'll just.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I got one more here for this one, and then we'll come up with the last one.
No, you've got to sign up in his legs.
I don't.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter.
And this was for Lorand.
Yeah, Lorand.
I'll do a little-
He wants a Tesla.
I know.
You're not getting a Tesla.
Right.
Tesla, draw.
Very nice. So did you, when you came up with doing a quick sketch of Rassel that you needed to do when the books came out, did you want to do the J in the ear like Matt does with Homer?
No, I never noticed it. I made a little J in the ear. Check that out, Rich.
Beautiful.
I put a little J in the ear just like you. All right, here we go. The last one for the live signing. As I said, we've got everybody's orders. We're going to keep signing off the air, probably for 3 or 4 days. So be patient. We're going to get to we're going to do everyone, and we're going to get everything shipped out. And we'll put some kind of updates. Like if it takes us more than a couple weeks, we're going to start putting updates. But we're going to be doing it constantly. We're going to really work to get these.
Yes,
out.
I will.
Yes. When I say we,
All right,
I
Sonia,
mean
go
Tom.
for
Yeah, Tom's gonna work hard. All right, so here we go. This is for Cody. And who does it sign to? It doesn't say.
yeah, the baby, Amelia, their daughter.
We are reading the details. Tom, do you remember what the details were?
Yeah, it's for Amelia, their daughter.
Both books to be made out to Amelia,
Okay.
which we got Little Mouse, Sketch. She wants a Little Mouse for that one.
And
For
for
Amelia,
Amelia.
Amelia. AME. You did that really bad.
Okay.
LIA. That's our last Little Mouse, so don't mess it up.
Did you hear that? But Jason, that's our last little mouse, so don't mess it up.
Oh,
Hear that, cat? We're gonna have to order some more.
Our little mouse.
The little mouse this is the last one of all?
No, it's here.
I thought it was
Here.
just in this house.
At home.
Comic-Con at home. Aww. Yeah, Sonia and Cody are the couple that are featured in Coda.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. There's a picture of them in Coda
Yeah.
reading their copy of Bone.
Aw.
And
this is-
Cody's the one that put them in that leather. Remember, Kat, when we were at SPX, that leather binding?
Yeah.
That's Cody.
That's cool. And this is for Amelia, which is their daughter.
Their daughter.
That's for Amelia also. And it's in Memory Bone.
And they have a baby on the way.
All right. Now, when I look at the screen, guys, I see on the side all of us. Now, does everybody see that?
no,
Or is that hidden for us?
that's just us.
Can you put it up? Can I thank you guys all publicly? Can you put those pictures
Yeah.
up?
Uh-oh. I guess I should put some clothes on.
Let's see if it jumps in.
There's
There.
Wesley.
There we are.
Wes is coming down. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so while I'm finishing up this drawing of Smiley, I'm just going to take this moment to thank, I don't know if you're all in the same order, but I thank Kathleen Glowson, Kat, who is in Philadelphia, zooming in from Philadelphia, and has been reading your questions to me when she wasn't mesmerized by my drawings. And, and then Tom Gott, who has been taking all the orders and schlepping the books with Vijaya back and forth, mostly her and him, from the office to the house so we could do this at home. And we actually have better Wi-Fi here, so that's one reason. And then above, and then our moderator in chief, our host, Rich Wagner, who we met through the Laughing Ogre, our local comic book store, who's done a great job and got us in. This seemed like it was kind of pretty good. It worked technically. And we have a little surprise for Rich.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, can you, here, let me
Oh
just,
boy.
Let me just sign this here real quick.
He did order some stuff too.
Yeah.
That I got yelled at for by Tom.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, so here we go. This is a little something we have for Rich. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Rich is a Superman fan.
Oh wow.
Oh,
So here we go. Rich, this is, let me get it so I get the whole thing in there. What it is,
I'm gonna have to go back on you because I'm gonna start crying. So
this is
Aw.
this is the Superman that I drew for the picture of a cover of Superman. So Tom took that. So he's bursting out of the wall. And then I drew for a charity auction, I drew Batman and Robin with Phone Bone as Robin.
that
And
is
Tom
awesome.
took those two pieces of art and put them together into this landscape to create what he calls the world's bonus, which is terrible.
Come on! World's finest.
Vijay just said, what the hell is world's bonus? World's finest. It's this world's finest. So that's for you. That is Cartoon Books came together to make this, to thank you. It's on one of these canvas things too.
That
It's
is
pretty cool.
amazing.
A little
That is
drum.
awesome. I appreciate
Well, thank you very much.
He
Rich.
took himself
We're
off.
also gonna get some swag together for you kids.
We have some swag for you. And of course,
Awesome.
and I have to thank Vijaya. Get over here, Vijaya.
Oh.
My,
Aw.
my partner in crime.
There she is. All right.
Yay!
I'm knocking you over. Thank you. All right, and a big thank you to everyone who watched and did this. And a lot of people hung around a long time, and I'm just amazed by that. Again, thank you for the support. We'll get the rest of this stuff signed as quickly as we can, and we'll get it out to you. All right, and that's it for Comic-Con at home. Thanks, everybody.
We are going offline.
Bye.
Bye.